Blessed morning, friends, folks. It is Monday, July 5th. I hope all y'all had a blessed 4th of July and all. We're going to dive right into this lesson. Got a heavy heart, a really heavy heart, but I'll explain that later. We have a constant change, July 5th. We have a scripture of Ecclesiastes 31. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven. That was Solomon. He was going through things. We have a quote from Samuel Rutherford. After winter comes the summer, after night comes the dawn, and after every storm, there comes clear open skies. Inward. The human experience is filled with anticipation of the good things and dread of the bad. We have dreams, goals, hidden desires, and needful impulses. When we most expect fruit and fulfillment, we find none. Often when we expect barrenness, God gives fruit. The seasons of life frustrate us. Boy, do they, huh? The writer of Ecclesiastes, Solomon, most likely is aged and philosophical. And while he does not embody the hope that believers have been given, he knows a thing or two about finite life in this physical world. Finite life, not infinite, but finite life in this physical world. He has seen emptiness and futility, and apart from God, he had seen meaninglessness. If there is no God, if no afterlife, if no hidden hope that we cannot see, then there's no point to any of this life that we're living. And still blind to a discernible purpose, Solomon is able to say, there is a time for everything. It's like, if you ever read it, it said there's a time for love, there's a time for hate, there's a time to gather, there's a time to scatter, and so forth and so on. Solomon has seen seasons come and go. He knows the cyclical pattern of living is not just a matter for meteorologists, it's also a matter for relationships, labor, and the myriad emotions we have. In our lives, there will be unfruitful seasons. There will be times of discouragement and even despair. There will be pointless tasks and intractable conflict interspersed with all the joys of the human experience. There will be Latin seasons, periods of fallow ground, and backward regress. It won't be all good all the time. I just want to quickly say that a lot of people that believe in the Lord, they jump in and they think that now that you've been with the Lord, no bad will come. You're supposed to live a life of being on easy street, more or less. And then when the hard times come, they fall away. You know, it's like the parable of the farmer scattering the seed. Some grew on rocks, some grew in thorns and briar patches, but some grew on some grew on the good soil of the heart. So no matter what season it is, you got to keep growing. The conclusion, indeed, that's important for us to know. We'll drive ourselves crazy if we don't understand that there are seasons in our lives. If you're particularly fruitless now or even fruitful, know that it's only for a time. If a relationship is difficult or even perfect, it too is only for a time. We have to get used to constant change. Many believers kick themselves or question God when life isn't running smoothly. See what I'm saying? Don't. It's only for a season. Do not expect your entire year to be warm and sunny. Part of it will be cold and rainy. And if you're in winter now, know that spring is on the way. Its time always comes. Know that no matter what, fire tests purity in silver and gold, but the Lord tests the heart. Proverbs 17:3. You hear me saying that a lot. Warm yourselves in his fire and let it get hot. So hot. Man, you're just, you don't need that blanket no more. I'm thinking, I say with a sad heart, I say these things because I just found out yesterday my niece, Hillary Wolftongue, she passed away yesterday. And sis, I texted her on Messenger because it's still a shock. I'm gonna cry throughout the day. I don't know how many times, but I don't think you should let it in. Let it all out. Keep more and more as long as you have to. I raised her. I'm thankful that my Wolftongue family took me in. I was a mess in '91, and I got to know her as a newborn and raised her till she's about 2. She was on top of my head. We were like Master Blaster and Road Warrior, or Mad Max Thunderdome. Love her. oh man, you gotta have the constant change within you. You know, maybe it takes the extreme circumstance of something for you to turn to Mahale, turn to God as God in Cheyenne, you know, or perhaps you got raised right. And because I know a couple, like my mother-in-law, she got raised right and she gave her heart to the Lord at a very young age as a kid. You know, you train up a child in the way they should go, then will not depart from it. You know, and I pray that Nawakas, her kid, my granddaughter, and Coda Bear and Keech, that man, children are the arrows in the quiver, and God's bow is always strung. These three are the arrows in the quiver of who's going to raise them. And I pray that these three, whether it's you, sister, whoever, I pray that y'all train them up right, because they are going to be the arrows that are fired straight from Mahale's bow into the face of adversity. And when hard times come, they will remember the goodness of the Lord each and every time, with their shield of faith to quench every fiery dart and arrow from the evil one, and the sword of the Spirit, being the Bible in their heart and coming out of their mouth, producing fruit for all to eat. Be blessed in your journey.